What up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Kristen and today I'm making the most delicious little kebabs that I think I'm ever gonna make. I'm so excited about it. They're like Hawaiian, teriyaki, Beyond Meat sausage, red onion, red pepper, pineapple kebabs. And I made my own teriyaki sauce to marinate them in so that it's gluten-free. It's kind of hard to find gluten-free soy sauce at the stores that doesn't have honey. So made that, and we're gonna just put this all together, and then we're going to a little birthday Hawaiian vegan barbecue. So we're gonna grill these up and eat them. So let's just get right into putting these together. Okay, the first thing that we did is we got some of these wooden skewers at this store, like some bigger wooden skewers, and we soaked them in some water. You want to do that like at least 30 minutes before you're gonna put these on the grill, or else those will burn and you don't want those to burn. And then I made a homemade teriyaki sauce. So this is the first thing I did, and this is gluten-free and vegan and homemade and so delicious. I'm so excited to try this, and it was pretty easy. So we have a lot of friends that don't eat gluten or wheat, and most teriyaki sauces that you buy in the store have soy sauce, which have wheat in them, and some of the gluten-free ones had honey in them. So it's like, let's just make our own, and it was super, super easy. So to make the easy, delicious homemade teriyaki sauce, I just grabbed my blender and then I added in 1/4 of a yellow onion, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic that I peeled, about like a small knob of ginger that was also peeled, 2/3 of a cup of tamari, which is what makes this recipe gluten-free, so it's like a gluten-free soy sauce, and 1/2 of a cup of pineapple juice that I got out of like a canned pineapple, and then I used 3 of the pineapple slices that were in the can as well. Or you could just use a cup of pineapple juice if you don't have the actual pieces of pineapple, but I just wanted to add pineapple in because I thought it sounded good. And then I put in 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, which is totally optional. You do not have to put any oil in if you don't want any in there, but I just kind of like that taste of sesame in there, so I added it in. But if you don't want to do any oil, that's totally optional. You don't have to add it in. And then I added in 1/3 of a cup of coconut sugar. You could also use maple syrup if you wanted, or agave, but coconut sugar just sounded like the best option to me, so that's what I used. And then I added in 1/2 teaspoon of red chili flakes, which again is optional. We like our stuff spicy, so do our friends. So we added that in for some heat. Don't have to if you don't want to. It did make it pretty spicy, so totally optional. And then I added in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, which helps thicken it up. You can also use arrowroot powder, which is the same as cornstarch, but I think cornstarch works better in recipes like these, so I used cornstarch this time. And then I just popped the lid on and blended it up for about 30 seconds until it was all nice and well blended. And then I poured it into a saucepan, popped the heat onto medium heat, and then I whisked it like pretty constantly until it was like kind of like a thick gravy-like consistency, and that cornstarch is what's gonna thicken it up. So that took like about 12 minutes of whisking, but it got it into like a nice thick gravy-like consistency, which I'm so excited about. It's so good, you guys. And then I just popped this into the fridge while I prepped the rest of my ingredients. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and make some skewers. So I've got a little skewer, pointy end forward, and you can do this in whatever order you want. I literally have no idea what I'm doing, so let's just put on a piece of pineapple. Let's do some red pepper. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever made skewers before. Really? I don't think so. It seems like kind of a pain in the ass to me, so red pepper. Oh. And then I'm gonna take like a couple pieces of this red onion. You can do a couple layers, 1 layer. And then the star of the show, and the entire reason we're making these, we tried these Beyond Meat sausages last week at a little Memorial Day barbecue we went to. We had the bratwurst ones, those were delicious. They were out at Whole Foods, so we got these sweet Italian ones. They're so good. I haven't had the sweet Italian, but they're so good. They're gluten-free, they're vegan. They seriously seemed so real. They're juicy. Like, I was freaking out. Like, I was like, this is so delicious. So good, right?
So good.
So good. So we got the sweet Italian and we cut them up into little pieces and we're just gonna put these on the skewer. The Beyond Meat burgers are really, really good too. So all their products are top notch. They're gluten-free too, which is usually pretty rare in like a vegan meat substitute. So I'm just gonna keep going. Pineapple, red pepper, onion, and then a little sausage slice, and I'm gonna build a skewer. Yeah, I would suggest putting the onion on the end because it's pretty tight and your stuff's not gonna slide off, but boom. Look at that. Boom. I'm so excited to marinate these and then grill them. They're gonna taste so good. So I'm just gonna do this with the rest of these skewers, and then when I'm ready to pour the marinade on top, I'll show you that. Pretty simple though. All right, let's make some more skewers.
Cool.
Okay, we just made like a shit ton of these skewers and I'm so excited about it. Look guys, look how good these look. Like, this is maybe the most beautiful thing I've seen in like 3 days. I don't even understand. It's like so beautiful. So now that those are all skewered up, let's add our homemade teriyaki sauce, gluten-free vegan teriyaki sauce. So I think I'm gonna like pour a little. Do you think I should just pour?
Pour a little, brush a little.
Pour a little, brush a little. So this has been in the fridge cooling down, and I'm just gonna like pour a little, brush a little. Pour a little.
Oh yeah.
Pour a little. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I can't believe we made this, you guys.
Damn, that smells good.
Yeah, this teriyaki sauce that I made I think is amazing. So we're gonna pour that on, and then I'm just gonna like, to kind of evenly get it on there, just like do a little brush. Ooh, careful with your brush. You just wanna like brush. I've never done this before, so like don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm just trying to like brush to get a little bit of an even layer on there. There's lots on the bottom, so yeah, maybe more of like a dabbing. Yeah, like that. Dab. I just wanna make sure that all this marinade gets nice and soaked on into these, so we're just gonna do some dabbles. Yeah, and I think that's it. So I'll show you what they look like when they're all kind of marinated together. Holy shit. Damn! You guys, these are gonna be outrageously delicious. Once it marinates a little bit, like, I'm freaking out. I'm so excited to eat these. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do is pour this like extra marinade. We worked in kind of 2 pans, which I think was kind of a good idea, or 2 like baking sheets. And we're gonna pour this extra marinade over the top. And then we're gonna put a little bit of foil over them, let them marinate for a little bit, and we're gonna get ready and go to our friend's birthday party / vegan Hawaiian / Megan's vegan birthday Hawaiian party. Vegan Hawaiian birthday party. Megan's Hawaiian birthday party. That is all vegan.
Vegan.
You guys, the fact that our friends are vegan now makes me like, so happy. Okay, so we're gonna pour this over the top, pop this in the fridge with some foil over it, and when we get to the barbecue and start cooking them up, I'll show you guys. Happy birthday, Megan.
Thank you.
That's fucking, is it good? Yes. Okay, you guys, I have a piece of the cooked sausage and a little piece of onion, and I'm so excited to try this right now because everybody's like, this shit's good. What is this? This is not vegan. So it also has like a little piece of an edible flower on it. One of our friends made this like amazing tofu dish, like a fried tofu dish, and it had beautiful purple edible flowers on it. So our friends know what's up. I've never been to an all vegan barbecue, like I said, and this is my dream come true. So Megan, I know you're watching. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. You're the best person ever. Thanks for doing a vegan barbecue. I love you. Okay, let's try this. You guys, it tastes exactly like meat. It's so like juicy and that charbroil on the outside. I think the bratwurst ones would have been better than the sweet Italian ones for what we were doing, like the teriyaki thing, but like, you should try those sausages because they're really good. Yes, so good. Like, I'm gonna go back in there and eat some. So the full recipe will be in the description of the video, so make sure to scope that out. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, just give it a little thumbs up and leave a little comment if you have something to say. And make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
It's so good.
It is really good. Like, I don't really get why it's so good.